Well, a lot of the focus over the last few years has been on the consumer and retail markets. BitGO has been a little bit more behind the scenes working on institutional products. So institutional products are very different than the consumer products. Instead of worried about signing up 100,000 new users a day, instead we're worried about the problems that face institutions. How do you integrate these products with your legal, your compliance, your risk departments, make sure that you fully understand the technology stack, and of course, at the forefront of all that is security.
So these are not institutions that necessarily are saying, okay, we're going to port everything over to the blockchain. We're going to kind of in a wholesale way decide to change how we do business. It's more about kind of adding this as a layer or a transitional point in terms of how they transact?
That's right. I mean, right now, a lot of folks are anxious to get into Bitcoin, have some exposure with digital currencies. So this is really more integrating with traditional financial markets, so asset managers and hedge funds and fund managers. A lot of folks are looking for how they use digital currencies within their products, and so it's take that to market with existing things that they've done in the past, right?
As we see the futures begin to trade, I mean, what do you think some of the critical issues are here in terms of deciding if this contract is going to be successful and all the counterparties kind of have what they need to make this a functioning market? Because it seems as if it might have been a little bit tough to get rolling in any real volume, and obviously we saw those sort of trading halts.
Well, excitement is always there, and people get excited that it's going to go really big, really fast. I think usually things take more of a step-by-step approach. With the futures markets that we have right now, they're cash settled. We don't have physically settled futures yet, and that'll be an interesting development that's going to come. I think everyone's highly anticipating all of this rolling out, but it takes time to do this in a safe way, that works for existing businesses. Risk has to be understood, legal has to be understood. This is a process. We're just at the beginning of it. It's a very exciting time for sure, but there's a lot more work to be done.
And if we can explain for the novice viewer, cash settlement means you get cash when the transaction completes, say when the contract expires in January, as opposed to when you're trading commodities, for example. If you're holding that contract, you might actually have some copper delivered to your front door. So you don't actually get a Bitcoin, you just get cash. Could you just explain a little bit more about your business? What I hear is that you're helping financial institutions create products around trading or related to Bitcoin as it stands right now. Are you doing anything that would actually help them run their underlying businesses so that they don't have to use, I don't know, Visa or MasterCard or a bank?
Well, it's a little bit different from the payments side right now. So Visa, MasterCard, that's more of a payments type of product. What BitGO does is we build a security and scalability platform for folks that want to integrate digital currencies. For the most part, that's an API-based product, so they integrate it within kind of their back office, behind the scenes. You'll just see, the traditional application that you see, and then underneath that, the technology, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin or Ripple or even Royal Mint Gold, all of those things can be powered through the technology that BitGO has. So we help keep all of the digital tokens secure and safe, accessible in an easy-to-use way, and then they can go about figuring out their actual business.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.